Right, Global Gang, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So, just got a fresh one in, Audi TT 2007, Audi TT S-Line, 2 litre TFSI on air. How sweet does that look? Like, it is so nice. And for those of you that didn't even know, this car is actually wrapped. So it's a full wrap, inside and outside, door shuts, boot, every way you can think of. It's all been done properly, which is really good. It's what we look for, especially when we're buying a car down here at Global. It was silver originally, so from a drastic colour transformation to go from the silver to the white, it looks absolutely incredible. And it is pretty much decked on the floor, as you can see, but it is all adjustable through the airlift suspension controller that's actually inside the car. So today what we're going to be doing, because Chris and Connor's not here, unfortunately lads, well they are here but they're just floating around, it's going to be me taking the car out, doing a review on it, showing you guys what it's like to actually drive a car that's on air, because I've actually never really driven one myself personally on like some good roads to see how the suspension and everything is, so it's going to be really interesting to see. And then also we're going to be headed up some, like, you know, good, nice, decent country roads, see what it's all about, talk about the car, and actually tell you guys how much we're going to be putting up for sale for. So obviously, as you know, we're at Global, and we're going to be putting this one up for sale on the forecourt. Photos have already been taken, so she's all ready to rock. But enough of this. Let's get in the car, see how it drives, and yeah, let's see how the old TT goes. So, an Audi TT, eh? Not really one we've, oh, and look at that, the old burger van's just arrived, just as I'm filming. Bang, bang, bang. Right, so an Audi TT, eh? Something new for the for Global. We haven't actually had something like this for a while down here, and actually, to be fair, I think Global in itself has actually ever sold one TT, maybe two possibly, but it hasn't been a lot. And to be fair, we've seen this one, Chris seen this one, and he thought, you know what, we'll take a dig at it, we'll try it out, it's something new. We haven't actually, to be fair, this is the first vehicle we've ever had at Global as well, which is actually on air ride. I can't remember the actual full system it's running. I don't know if it's like 3P or whatever like that, but I'll find out for that for you guys, and we'll whack it in the advert for the car. It's just we've taken this in literally so recently. We thought we had to get a video out for you all, just so you can get first on view of what it's actually all like. So we've got everything set up to pretty much how I think it's going to be. I think we're at, like, pressure wise, we're all good. Maybe raise that one up a little bit. It's so strange how it all works. Let's have a little look. Now the thing is, with it being on air, is this alright? This is so strange for me. I actually feel like, I don't know, it's going to be very interesting to see how a car like this handles as well on air. I know you can get performance packages for air ride, but right now we're going to have a really bumpy part of the road. And to be fair, it doesn't seem that different, you know, like normal standard suspension setups on a car. So far, like, going to have bumps at that, not too bothered. We're going to have to go get some fuel in a minute, but we'll go for a little drive around here and see what the actual car is like for itself. And then once we do, we can get out, and it's so damn busy around here. But yeah, first thoughts. Now this is standard power, not remapped at all. To be fair, it does go quite well to the car. It does go quite well indeed. Handling wise, I can notice straight away it is not that direct. I mean, if you're going to be, I mean, this car's like more for looks, you know what I mean? I can tell, you know, straight off the bat, you can see straight away that it does get a little bit boaty around the corners, and this thing has not been set up to obviously go around corners like that. So yeah, it is a bit of a strange one, that is. Very strange one. Now let's talk specifics here, so spec and things like that. Now I don't think we've gone pretty crazy, I don't think the spec's pretty crazy on this, but everyone's out, Doris is out, Bob's out, they're all out on an afternoon stroll. Look at this, come on. So spec-wise, let's talk about it. So it's got an aftermarket stereo in. It's got sat nav built into that, and I believe you can play, I think it might have Apple CarPlay as well, judging by the USB. So you can definitely connect your phone to it, which is really handy to have. To be fair, the standard systems in these are pretty poor anyway. There goes the fuel light. I don't think it's got the Bose media set up, it hasn't. We've got the normal climate control down there, which is just, it looks like it's had upgraded dials put onto it though, which looks really, really cool, I must say. Now, one thing I do like about Audis, which, you know, they haven't really ever changed on these TTs, and, you know, they bring them out on like the A3s now as well, I believe, is the vents. The vents are absolutely lovely. I really like the vents in these cars. They're so sweet. They're just like, they look like, you know, something you'd see. What do I always just say? I always just say that I think they look like jet, I don't know, something to do like jet aeroplanes or something like that. I can't really remember. But this is a 6-speed manual. It's also got a very cool feature as well. It's got on the back, so if I press down here in a second, let me just get over here. So yeah, if I press down here in a second, it's got a retracting spoiler which comes out the back for you know, a bit more downforce when you're flying around those corners. You know you're definitely gonna need it, to be fair, this airless suspension. But yeah, that's one thing that's really good. That's one thing I must say about airless suspension, is that when you do get into those situations, if you're static, we have actually got a very cool Mini behind us right now, actually. Sorry, I had to interrupt there because that Mini behind us is sweet. But yeah, it's the air suspension. One thing I really like and must say about this car is anything with airless suspension, it's just handy if you're static and you're like slammed or you're really low and you're struggling to get into places. This is where air ride comes in so handy, because if you've got a super steep drive or anything like that, then you can just literally whack the pressure right up and away you go. Now, I've had a lot of people in the past as well say with air ride that they get a lot of problems. I think it's down to maintenance. Obviously, you know, as anything, there's air ride on, like, you know, trucks and things like that. They've got air suspension and things and all of that jazz. But I think, you know, it's down to maintenance. You've got to maintain things there. It's the same as, like, you know, maintaining a car. You've literally got to have maintenance done on the air ride suspension itself. I believe, like, I don't know, probably check it every 6 months to a year. Just check, see if there's any like holes in the lines, holes in the actual airbags, the airbags itself where it compresses. Just make sure it's all good, because otherwise you don't be getting into those problems. But this has all been done, this has all been tested. The car is absolutely sweet, it holds pressure really well, and we really, really love it. So just give it a bit down here. Yeah, you like that. I tell you what, let's just go. It does actually rip this, to be fair. If this is stock power as well, you never would think this is a 2007 Audi TT, you just really wouldn't. But yeah, that's very interesting, that is. And that's a pothole right there. We'll go straight past that one, get out the road. But yeah, lads, honestly, TT is global certified, I must say so far. Anyway, let's go get some fuel and have a little bit more of a chat about the car from the outside and chat about the exterior. Right, so now we've got some fuel, we can go ahead and basically, because let's see if people get a bit. There's a lot of people around it. There was one person a minute ago, just seen when I lifted up the air suspension, and it went proper strange. So let's see if I can get all 4 up in the air at once. I can. There we go, put up into 6. There goes the compressor. So obviously, as you guys know, hopefully you can hear me still at the minute, there's a big air compressor tank in the back, and it basically holds all the air for the air suspension, and it has to be, you know, same with any compressor, it has to be refilled with air again once it's been used for the bags. Now you're probably wondering, Luke, doesn't it just, you know, go back in the system once you air out? Not really, that's not how it works, because otherwise you'll be releasing the pressure into a tank that's already filling up, and it will just cause all sorts of problems, in which we don't want to have. So I believe, if I'm correct, engine wise, 2 litre TFSI, 4-cylinder. It actually has got a fair bit of pull on the car, believe it or not. It drives really nice, it is sweet. For comfortability wise, like with the suspension, air suspension, it is actually quite comfy, but it's just like I said earlier, it's a little bit boaty. So if you're looking to put like this on and you want to go around the track, probably would not recommend it. But anyway, let's talk about the outside. So we've got some Rotiform replica wheels, which, you know, suit the car very nice. Just been done in black, but we're gonna have them resprayed again because, you know, the finish wasn't actually that good. So if you are interested in this and want to buy it from us, but want to change the colour of the wheels completely, because we was probably going to go black again, but haven't done properly, then let us know, because obviously we'll get that colour then changed to what you prefer and what you'd like. So let us know that. Obviously this car is going to be coming with 12 months MOT, no advisories on the MOT, and it will be coming with a fresh oil and filter service on the car as well. So all the links, well, all the information about the car will be going live tonight, I believe, which probably might be tomorrow if you guys are watching the video, or might be today if we get the video uploaded today. But keep an eye out on the Glow Motors website for this one. Extremely nice cars. Now, exterior wise as well, I've always been a fan of how the Audi TTs have actually looked. Now let's give it a go again. When it picks up, it's got a fat induction noise, I swear, as well. It sounds absolutely incredible, that induction noise. But it does pick up, it's so sweet. So it is actually really responsive. And I think as well, I find with all Audis, they're all really responsive and quite quick, and then you get them mapped and they're a completely whole different car when they're remapped. So it'd be crazy to see what this car's like when it's had a remap done. But yeah, it would be really, really cool. It's a shame this one's not mapped, but you know, it drives really nice. So 82,000 miles this car is on. It's got the lovely flat bottom steering wheel. We love the flat bottom steering wheels. I love a flat bottom steering wheel personally. That looked like a 106 Rally then, that looked pretty cool. It's got the, so you got your electronic ESP button down there for your traction control. If you want to whack that one off if you fancy getting a bit frisky. But overall the car is absolutely lovely. I really like it. It's a nice place to be. The air ride suspension sets it off perfectly. The little spoiler on the back that retracts for the aero is a really nice touch from Audi. It hasn't actually got any splitters or low line kits on this. To be fair, if it did have that, we probably would not be able to air out completely like we have been doing. So I don't know, it's whoever buys this car, if you want to add on, you know, kit, like a low line kit to it, go for it. I mean, this is a very, very good base car to have if you want to take it to, you know, like a show season next year. There's a few bits we need to sort out, like a few bulbs, but that's all getting sorted. But yeah guys, the car overall is absolutely sweet. We love it. What do you reckon? Comment down below, let us know what you think of this TT. You know, it's different. It's not the usual STs we get in stock, or the 135Is or anything like that, so we thought we'd take a little plunge and see what it's all about. But it's actually a genuinely global certified Mensa, I'd say. Now, let's talk about price wise. So we are going to be putting this car for, bear in mind it says 2007 plate, 2 litre TFSI, running the power it is, which is stock power. I don't think any other modifications have been done, maybe under the bonnet, but I actually hadn't had a look yet, which I should have had done, but I apologise. Not a very professional review from me. All the information will be in the advert of the car anyway. But yeah, it's going to be going up for $6,995, which I think is absolutely banging. It's a really good price, considering, right, you're getting this car which is pretty much like prepped for show. If you know, you got air ride suspension. Air ride suspension on any car is not cheap, especially if it's in good condition as well. It's been well maintained, which this one has. The car itself has been really well maintained. The car's been wrapped as well in white. It's got the wheels. It's got the absolute crazy good looks when you slam it down. It's got a service history. I forgot to say that. It's got the aftermarket stereo system. You know, if you took this to a show for £7,000, you get the MOT, you get the 12 months MOT, you get the warranty, you get everything with it, guys. Like, how can you not want to have this for £7 grand? I think it's an absolute steal. If I had the money laying around at the minute, not gonna lie, I probably would pick this up, because it is actually, you know, it's actually a really exciting car. It's so nice to drive. There's a traction control kicking in there, but look at that. That is absolutely incredible pickup from this car. I bet these sound absolutely amazing as well with an exhaust system. To be fair, now going into the corners, it's not actually too bad. Just chuck it in a little bit here. You can definitely feel it's a little bit boatier than a normal suspension setup, but you're not going to be buying this car to be taking it around on track anyway. Yeah, lads and ladies, there we go. Thanks for watching today's video. As always, if you have enjoyed it, slap the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you haven't already, because you know, we are climbing on the Glow page And don't worry, it's not just going to be me filming on here. As you guys know, Chrissy G and Connor are getting back in it as well. It's just they're very, very busy boys today, and obviously, as you know, I run pretty much all social media. So there we go. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to get your hands on this TT, you know exactly what to do. Head over to the global pages. They're all in the description down below. Get in contact with us, and we'll see you all guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.